What up YouTube, this is GeoStealth1 and I'm coming to you with an unboxing. This is a brand new controller to me. This is from Kyosho, the Kyosho Syncro Touch. Model number is KT-432PT and it's a 2.4 telemetry system. So this is a pretty awesome buy for me since I am doing a lot more racing on the Mini Z circuit. So this one is pretty much something that you could acquire to start racing your Mini Zs. So let me crack the box open, and surprisingly they didn't tape it when I got it. You know, that was kind of weird for me. So as I'm opening it up right now, you're gonna look at, I have a huge booklet to read up on, which is cool. A little bit of protector right there. Here is, I guess, another grip and a USB cable, which is pretty cool. A four channel receiver. That's not bad. My other controllers are not 4-channel. And here is the controller itself. Let me put you right here. Put all the other stuff back in the box and just give you an overall view of the controller itself. So here it is, the Kyosho controller. I believe you take 4 AA's. I'm gonna install that in a few. It's pretty set up. It's set up pretty nicely. I mean, I like the way the curve comes in, so you can put the controller closer to your chest, which is definitely cool for racing if you're doing that. Yeah, I guess that's where the batteries go. Has a good light weight to it. I like it. So let me put the batteries in it and let's see what's going on. Alrighty, so I installed the batteries into the Kyosho controller. So pretty cool features on this controller that I right off the bat. I like the comfortability, I like the weight. This is with the batteries inside. It's not a heavy controller. It's pretty, it's something that I've been looking to have once I do start racing more and more with my Mini Z. The response on the steering is pretty nice. I mean, it's not like the controller that I had before, you know, which is a vast difference between one and the other. One looks like a toy, one looks like a little bit more professional. So that being said, pretty cool startup feature that it has on it. Let me just fire this bad boy up for you guys to check it out. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna go quick on each and every one of the buttons and try to get a little bit more descriptive with you. But right off the bat, you're gonna look at my TX voltage. If you don't know what the TX, that is the controller. I'm able to have pretty accurate. If I go 50%, it'll give me on there 50% to where you're able to see in full throttle, and then this is full reverse, and then right and left. But let's go into the little applications over here. So there are 2 pages onto this RC that I'm looking at right now. First of all, we're looking at reverse, which I'll come across and goes into each and every one of the channels if I want normal or reverse, which is cool. Then I go to my endpoints. I'm able to set up my endpoints, my sub trim, steering exponential, that you'll be able to having to play with your RC to see which feature is better for you as you're driving. And this is going to be for it's more about preference for anybody who's ever driving. Steering speed, as you can see right there, throttle neutral, throttle exponential. You can put a curve in there and see a throttle curve, you know, where you have your punch at. ABS, which I don't think I'm gonna be using, but there is the ABS right there. Throttle speed. Then you have your servo and how it sets up, you know, throttle mid position or whatever. Moto mode will be for the Mini Z motorcycles. And we go to page 2. You see display servos 1, 2, 3, and 4. Race timer, I don't know if I'm going to be utilizing that since they do have a timer for the Mini Zs. Key functions. Now this gives me all the functionalities around the controller all over, and I believe I should be able to, let's go to number 5. and it'll give me the options of which one I'm going to be utilizing that for, how I'm going to set it up on the receiver itself, on how I set up my gains and everything like that. And let's get back out of this. Models. So as of right now, I believe you can utilize 20 RCs on this controller, and I was correct. So you're able to put 20 cars on this, and you're able to name each and every one of them. And this is when you start binding with anything. Now, I'm able to bind if I want to go with the Mini Z or whatever controller or whatever receiver I'm going to bind with. It gives me the option to do that. Now, system setup, backlight, alarm, stuff like that. You know, firmware updates, which is pretty cool. I believe that's what the USB is for, and possibly for charging rechargeable batteries. I haven't gotten in depth with the book, but that's primarily it with the controller and the presentation of that. And it's a pretty cool turn off feature as well. Hold on. So hopefully this video was informative to you. Rate, comment, subscribe, and tell my fellas up in YouTube. Later.